Drone here, and what is this? Yeah, buddy. This is my Wasp Fighter. I've had this for quite some time. It has a camera on it. The motors are pluggable, so if they go out, you just get another one and plug it right in there. I haven't reviewed this in a while because I couldn't figure out how to operate the camera. Had to actually talk to the manufacturer. Long hold this button. That'll operate the camera. SD card is right there. I don't know if you can see that right there. That's where the SD card goes in. It is spring loaded. Alright, we're going to take this outside. Alright, check it out. We are outside. I have considerable wind, and this is a smaller drone, so I don't know how this is going to do. As you can see underneath here, bam, blinking light means we are recording, and again, that is your upper right button where your pointer finger would be on your controller. We're going to take this for a walk down the street. We're going to get to the flat area over there, and then we're going to give this a little bit of a range test. I'm not really going to show you the camera on this just because this is an unfair shake. I'm dealing with like 7-8 mile an hour wind, and I'm having a fight towards it. It's actually blowing directly back at us, kind of directly back into the left. But we'll definitely go over the camera. I'm happy with the camera. I'm very happy with the camera. I was able to pull a couple stills off of this flight, and the camera looks good. It really looks good. So we're definitely going to test this camera out in fair weather, not so much high wind like we're dealing with here, especially for something so small. And we are lightly down here. Again, this I'm dealing with high wind. I really shouldn't be flying this out in this high wind, but I just learned how to record with it. So I kind of wanted to check it out. I wanted to see if this is worth my time, because the only reason I consider this worth my time, one, if it's going to get good range, and two, if it has a good camera, which that's pretty darn good range. That's good range for a small quadcopter, a 010 clone. That's dope range. And the video that I got off that was alright. I had to constantly keep pitching backwards, and as you can see, if you come down too quickly, you're gonna have to either throttle up really quickly before you hit the ground or come down slowly. Otherwise you're gonna come down, bounce off the ground if you're in high wind. Again, I don't know how this is gonna operate not in high wind because I haven't had it out in high wind, and I've attracted the attention of some kids, so I have kids next to me. Thank you. And kids seem pretty thrilled with the drone. One said nice drone, the other one's like, oh, cool and whatnot. So this is cool. I mean, I'm happy to have kids around me flying, get them interested. Obviously they're fresh air kids. They were outside anyway. They were just sitting on a bench down there, but they got up off their butts and kind of walked over here and are checking out the flight. So we're gonna continue flying this another range. We're gonna push this to the limit here, see how high it can actually go before it'll fall out of the sky, because that's what I'm assuming it'll do. Actually, okay, it's gonna travel. It just traveled forward like 3 seconds, so I'm gonna have to go into the gate and get it. And see the kids slow-mo walking away, having a look back at Drone. Both of them are holding boxes. After I got that drone from under the fence, I'm like, y'all want a drone? They're like, I don't know. I'm like, well, you want one? One kid's like, yeah. I'm like, stay here, I'll be right back. So I ran back to my house and I grabbed 2 DM009s and I gave it to these kids. I really wish I had the picture that I took of them, because they were both holding the box of drones, and their smiles, dude, their smiles could have penetrated through Fort Knox's walls, dude. So happy, which made me happy. I don't know. Little things, man. I'm always talking about pay it forward, and again, we've hit our range and it's come down. It does travel a little bit after that. The motors keep spinning for about 2 to 3 seconds, so be aware of that. I'm always talking about pay it forward. If you know me personally, if you are on drone days, you know me through there. Pay it forward, pay it forward, pay it forward. What is pay it forward? Do something good for somebody else, and they're likely to do something good for somebody else, and the chain will keep going on. There is a movie about it. If you haven't seen the movie, you should really see the movie. But that's the way I try to live my life. Good karma, and just paying it forward. Right now, guys, our wind has increased, and I'm assuming, let's see here, we are pushing 5-minute mark. These things usually see 6 to 7 minutes. I'm probably getting to low voltage. So low voltage and wind, this thing's probably not going to fly excellent.
too much anymore, but we're gonna push it a little bit, see what type of flyability I still can get with it. As you can see, it's having a hard time. The wind's really being aggressive with this, and it is a smaller drone, but fully charged, this thing had little issues fighting against the wind and was actually able to fly up to max altitude and do a little 3-second flyaway and then drop again. And again, the video I got off of this, I'm happy with. I'm not posting it because I had to constantly keep pitching backwards to fight the wind that I'm dealing with, but we will get this out on a stale day, a no wind day, and show you the camera on this because again, I'm happy with it. So this is definitely going to be in my lineup of things to fly, especially things on the go. Like, gotta go, bam, take this. Dude, this thing fits in my palm. The controller and this drone fits in my palm. And again, we're having a hard time because of the wind, and I guarantee low voltage. Yeah, definitely low voltage here, guys. We're going to push it a little bit more just to really get the drain on the battery. That way I can get a fully charged battery next time I decide to go out. But as you can see, it's trying. It's definitely trying here. We had a good run, like really good run in the beginning when it was fully juiced up, but now it's just kind of coming down. It's definitely low voltage. Guys, I'm J Drone. I spoke of Drone Days. If you're on Facebook, the link will be at the bottom. The link for this will be at the bottom if you want to check it out. It is Amazon. I do a lot of shopping on Amazon. I trust Amazon. There's no sketchiness there. eBay, 50-50. I've gotten some good stuff off eBay recently. I've gotten burned on eBay recently, so I generally don't put the eBay links at the bottom, but Amazon, I'll put those down there for you guys. If you like the way this flies, if you like the way it looks, if you're unsure about the camera, stay tuned. We'll definitely get the camera on there. Again, guys, I'm J Drone. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I have new stuff coming out all the time. If you like abandoned things, I do abandoned things, kind of like urbex exploration, and there's a lot of stuff going on here. But again, subscribe, like, comment, see me on the flip side, see me on Facebook, join Drone Days. Alright guys, I'm calling it quits with this. Voltage is low, and y'all have a good day and fly safe.